closing skills. Know when to close and have a variety of techniques in closing. That I will take you as we move on later in closing, because the closing is what brings the money in. So you must also learn to follow up, keep in touch with your clients. You go and provide a solution to a customer, and the customer say, "Oh, we don't have need for it. In 3 months' time, we might have need." If you're not doing a proper follow-up, a new company can go there, pitch and sell. But who started and who initiated the deal? You. But you did not keep close touch with your clients. So you must be in close touch with your clients. You can be going to Adiola Opera and say, "Okay, okay, I was passing in front of your office. I said I should stop by to say hi." And by so doing, if the guy sees you, you might just say, "Oh, Lagbaja, that thing I told you to call me in 3 months' time, we are ready to do the thing now." So, but if you don't keep in touch with them, somebody else can just go. They said Paul planted Apollo's water, but God brings the increase. You have planted and you went away. Somebody else come to water and the person will take the harvest. So you don't want to work and somebody else takes. And so leveraging on technology, using CRM systems, social media, and sales automation to enhance your sales process. That will keep you, reminders, every other thing you want to do. So now we're going to be moving to negotiation. That is one of the things after selling, after going to profile and pitch your solution. The next thing is negotiation. Excuse me. You want to find out what is negotiation. Negotiation skills, just like sales skills. There are skills that you don't earn, you don't read from. You over time get used to it. Negotiation skills are the ability that an individual use to discuss an issue, to reach an agreement and compromise with their customers. These skills are critical in various aspects of life, from business dealings to personal relationship. So effective negotiation can lead to solutions that satisfy all parties involved. So while poor negotiation can result in conflicts and missed opportunities. If you don't have a great negotiation skill, it can lead to conflicts, such that the customer will just tell you, "No, no, 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 I will never buy the solution again." And that's a missed opportunity for you. Somebody else might go there with a better negotiation skill and sell the solution. So you must learn a negotiation skill and be on top of your game. Here are some key components of negotiation that you want to take into cognizance. You want to learn, you want to embrace. You must prepare and plan well. Like when I went for most of the things I was selling, there's always a time for negotiation. There's always a time for proof of concept. When we have proof of concept, when we have proof of concepts, the proof of concept is we're taking this solution to try in the customer side. So the customers want to ascertain, can this solution solve my problem? So the moment the proof of concept, before you start the proof of concept, you sign agreement to say, "Okay, if my solution meets your need, you are going to buy." So those are things we do. So by the time we meet the need, the next stage is negotiation, mostly for IT or land or whatever negotiation. So you must start with preparation and planning. So before entering a negotiation, it's essential to be well prepared. This means understanding your objectives. You understand? Understanding your objectives, the minimum outcomes you are willing to accept. So before you go and meet someone, you are having a deal of 3 million. You ask yourself, what is the best price I can take? If this customer says 2 million, am I ready to take it? Do your mathematics and see, am I going to make a profit? What is the benchmark? What's the least I can go? So you must plan before you get to negotiation table. You don't want to go there and say, "Oga, can you give me 1 week? Let me go back to my boss." They may never deal with you again. Meaning you can't take decision, you can't make decision. So before you leave your organization, make sure you are adequately, ready. What's the best price you want to give to the customer? You must also communicate clearly. Both in sales and in negotiation, communication is key. I have a book I read. Everyone communicates, but just very few are connecting. So you want to be in that set of people who communicate and they're connecting with their audience. Because a lot of times we talk, and talk will not bring money. So you must talk clearly and concisely, such that your customer will understand. And you must learn the skill of persuasion. The ability to persuade involves making compelling arguments, not persuading someone with no argument. You must buy my product. It's just the best product. What are your arguments? What are the strong reasons why I must buy your product? So if you tell me the product stands out, the product has the best price, the product has the best durability, Have great arguments, have great points to back your arguments that can influence your customer or the other party to make a decision to say, okay, I will go with your product. I will go with IBM. I will not do HP. Based on those strong reasons you have given to the customers, you also must have what you call the problem solving skills. Negotiation often involves problem solving to find a mutually acceptable solution. This means being creative and flexible in considering different possibility. So, and you know what they say we sell based on perception. You can play on the emotional intelligence of your customers. High emotional intelligence help a negotiator to understand and to manage their emotions, as well as read and respond appropriately to the emotions of their customers. Sometimes you want to sell something. Look at the body language, the emotions of your customers. See how you
Yeah.
can play and leverage on it. That's what we call the emotional intelligence. Well, and this skill is particularly important in maintaining a constructive atmosphere during negotiation, because it gets to a time the customer was okay, maybe we'll do 2.5 million. But if you're not able to read emotional intelligence, you might just crash your price to 2 million and you have lost 500,000. Whereas if you're able to read the emotional intelligence, you'd have found out that, oh, the customer is even okay with 2.5 million. So the business can go on. So relationship building. Successful, you must build relationship in order for you to keep the business running. Successful negotiation often depend on building a good rapport with the customers. Trust. People will not buy a product for you until they trust you, until they like and trust you. If they don't trust you, they will not deal. So you want to build a great relationship and a great customer service. Assertiveness. Be clear about your needs and boundaries without being aggressive. Some people get to, and they're aggressive in the marketplace. Understand customers are the king. They're the reason why you're in business. So even when things don't look good or don't look right, you've got to be calm, you know, pass your points in a very friendly manner, set boundaries, active listening, like I earlier said in the sales. These are skills you cannot but, grow and build. Active listening, you must listen well. Reliability, ethics and reliability, maintaining a strong ethical foundation, following through on promises. If you say you're going to deliver on a particular product, please deliver. Otherwise, the customer will shut his door over you. If there are issues why you cannot deliver, run to the customer early enough and say, Lagwaja, this is what, oh, I'm sorry. I said we're going to deliver. When I called the manufacturer of this thing, they said it cannot deliver. Be truthful and keep to your word. Walk your talk. A reputation of reliability can make future negotiation even smoother. The moment your clients love and understand that you're a trustworthy person, anything you tell them, they will buy. Any advice. Once they have a problem that is even not related to what you do, you become like a solution provider. They will call you and say, Endurance, do you have any solution that can meet this? Even when you're not selling that product, you can also leverage on that relationship to get people to prefer solution to them. So patience and endurance is key. Sometimes negotiation can be lengthy, can take 6 months. I've had a deal that I waited for 2 years to close. I've had deals for 6 months. And if I was not patient, I will lose this business. Like you want to sell $1 million 15 years ago was a lot of money. When I wanted to sell ExxonMobil, we had everybody was fighting for ExxonMobil because ExxonMobil was a cash cow. I had a solution. I went there with my MD. We went to ExxonMobil for presentation. But guess what? This took us a while for getting the deal. But we could have said, oh my God, these people are not buying again and move. Sometimes they will have to, get approval from other company, other executive leaders, stakeholders outside the country. So sometimes it takes a while. We have tactical agility. Skilled negotiator must be able to think on their feet. You don't want to say, oh God, let me go and come back and think about it. On your feet, you must be able to think and give solution. On your feet, adapt your strategies as new information comes. There are new informations everywhere. So as your information comes, adapt it to the new trends. And closing deal cannot be overemphasized. Knowing when and how to close a negotiation is critical. It involves recognizing when an agreement is closed and taking the step to finalize it. Sometimes that's why I spoke about emotional intelligence. In this time and in this world now, we need a lot of information on emotional intelligence. You want to know your customers such that when you are having a negotiation, you know when to stop, when not to go further down, so that you don't lose your profits and give and sell. So that's why I said you must see the body language, be calm to study all that. Practice and continuous improvement is what you need in both selling and negotiation. It's not a one stop. So you must also learn what you call the role playing. When I started selling in the corporate industry, we had in my office what you call the role play. Sometimes my boss will act as the customer. I will come as the salesperson to provide a solution. So you must practice that over and over until you get good at how to respond to your customers. So regular practice through role playing can help you prepare you for various sales and negotiation scenarios. Trainings. I went to several training. Almost every quarter, I was going for one sales training or the other. So training, attending different workshop, courses, and seminars like you're attending today with Financial Pop. These can also help you to build and increase your sales and negotiation skill. Also, mentorship. You might want to find out someone who is doing great in sales and say, "Oh, God, I need you to mentor me because I know that you are good in this area." Mentorship, seek guidance from experienced salespeople and negotiator. You might want me to mentor you and guide you in your sales experience. You can reach out to me through Financial Pro. And also you can read books. Stay informed with the latest strategies. There are books on sales, and I can tell you, Financial Pro can give you some of the titles he's read and techniques by reading books from experts in the selling field. Reflection after each sales or negotiation encounter. Reflect on what went well, what could have been done better so as to improve. Feedbacks are very critical. Ask for feedback from your clients, from your peers to improve your approach. Those are things you want to grow in. Feedbacks are very great. Like I'm in the Toastmaster, every time we do presentation of speech, we always have what you call the constructive feedback. Feedback in the sense that you don't take an offense because you learn a lot more from your failures than you will learn from success. So when people say you are doing something wrong, please be happy. Go back and check what is it that you did wrong and see how you can improve. So feedbacks are one way for you to improve. So I'm going to take you to the next slide, which is the main slide of closing deals. What millions
Okay.
of naira or dollars? And this is an ambitious goal that involves a combination of skills, strategy, timing, and sometimes a bit of chance. Here are some steps you might want to take towards meeting that great target that you have set. Like I earlier said, everything I'm saying is just like giving you a summary. It's everything I've taught you in selling skills, in negotiation skills. But I'm going to just give you a summary. You must understand your products or your service deeply for you to close any deal. Every manager or MD wants to see you as oga of that product. The moment you get there, you're able to profile and pitch your product in a way that the customer cannot resist you. Know every detail about what you're selling. Be prepared to answer complex questions. Demonstrate value convincingly. Tell them why you think your product is the best in the market. You must do your market research. Perform a thorough research to understand the market. Understand your competition, what you are selling, how many other people are selling the same products. How does your product stand better than the other ones? You must understand it so that when you are coming and say, okay, I deal in IBM. IBM is a rugged solution. IBM can stand, IBM can do this. You must be able to compare and say, like, unlike the other products, you must understand what the competitions are doing so that you can leverage on that. Knowing your target audience is key. By note, I'm going to be speaking with the MD. I know the MD is looking at what will it cost. So different people requires different skills. If you're talking to an MD is looking at how much will this product cost. Whereas if you're talking to an IT manager is saying, can this product meet and solve my problem? So depending on the kind of people you're talking to, as I said, you must know your clients, know the people you're talking to. You must build what you call the strong network. Network with industry professionals. Find out what they are doing in the industry. Attend several seminars and professional trainings that would help you. Like When my company was selling security solutions, checkpoints, capacity, and the rest, every 3 or 6 months we have trainings on capacity. There was a time we were selling I can't remember some of the solutions because it's been a while I left Nigeria. So there were always trainings, sometimes in a co-hotel, sometimes several trainings. Marketing and branding. Invest in marketing. You cannot overemphasize that. You want people to know you. And what is the sales funnel? Sales funnel, you want to go out to market your product. You want to find out who are the people who need my product. So you must develop a sales funnel. You don't tell me that because Zenith Bank needs your product, you will only be talking to Zenith at that time. No, you might be talking to 25 banks at the same time because you want to increase the size of your sales funnel so that even if you're going to drill down, maybe at the end of the day, you're going to be selling to 10 of them. But if you have one customer or 5 customers you're talking to, if all of them refuse you, that is catastrophic. That's a problem for you. But if you're talking to 25 of them, 15 might say no, 10 might say yes. That's a great way. So you must increase your sales funnel. That's what you call the sales funnel optimization. Develop a sales funnel that nurtures potential clients. Some of them might not be ready to take a decision. Some of them might say 6 months. So you might arrange them based on the period of time. Some of them need more information. So you might need to feed them very well, show them solutions, give them some newsletters, things they can read to be able to make their decision, to get to a point that they say, okay, we are ready to do. Lead generation. Use a combination of inbound and outbound marketing strategies. You know, find out how you would can reach out to the customer. Sometimes they have events for all the banks. Get there, share your business cards. You want to have what you call the lead generation. When there are events like that for all the banks, my organization will always make sure they have a table there. So what we do is that everybody that comes from different banks, they will come to your table. As they come to your table, tell them what your solution can do. Some of them will drop their business card. Those are the places where you can gather what you
Mm.
call the lead generation. I'm sorry
That,
if time is almost up. Let me know so I can quickly wrap up. We also have what you
okay.
call the customer service management. You know, you must understand, implement a CRM to manage leads and customers' interactions effectively. This will just keep you in touch, knowing your customer properly, having a good grasp, know when it's their birthday, because when you have a good CRM, you know when to reach out to them. You can set it every 2 weeks. I want to reach out to this client to know what they're doing part time, whether they are ready for my solution. So having a good CRM keeps you abreast so that you don't leave any of your customers or prospects out there and somebody else will just go there and invest. Expertise and thought leadership. Position yourself or your company as a thought leader. Don't go there and be begging them, Oga, I beg now. Oga, beg, buy my solution. Once they see you in that state, they won't talk to you. They rather want to talk to those who are leaders in the market, speaking at events, contributing to industry. Whenever my organization have trainings, we go around the banks to invite all the banks, IT managers and MDs. Sometimes the MDs will not come, but at least one of the bank representative will come. So you must also, for as a salesperson, you want to increase your skills, you must train in advanced sales techniques, including how to negotiate, how to handle objection. These were trainings I went through the first year of my sales in the corporate industry. I had back-to-back negotiation skill. We had role play. We had how to handle objection when your customer say no and ask you to walk out. And you also need to find ways to tailor your proposal. Don't create the same proposal for Zenny Bank, First Bank. Get their logo. Tailor your proposal to make it look like Zenny Bank so that when they see your proposal, they cannot resist it. They can see their logo. People like when they see their color. When you're going to be talking to Zenny Bank, you want to put red and black and white, put their logo one side of the proposal, make it look very attractive. Create customized proposals that address their specific needs and pain points of each prospect. Don't give First Bank the same thing you give to Zenny Bank, to GTB. Leverage case studies and testimonial. Use the past stories. Maybe you had sold to Zenny Bank and First Bank. Use their testimonial, what they said. Sometimes, if it's an online business, we ask people to do videos. Can you talk about our solution, how it has helped you? Some of them say, oh my God, I used Clyrec and Clyrec was just the best solution. So you can share such videos to prospective customer. So you might want to use case studies and testimonial. And if it's a proposal, you can write this bank or this oil and gas company said our solution is the best. And sometimes These people you are prospecting might go behind to go and ask those organizations, is it true that you're using Clyrec? Is it working well for you? How much do you buy it? Those are questions you want to, they would go behind to find out. And once they're able to get it, forget it. They will call you and they will close the deals. What are the closing strategies you want to look after? You must learn and master various closing skills, such as assumptive closing, urgency closing, or the consultative closing. There's some closing that immediately on the spot you can close. It's called the urgency close. And we have the consultative close. You want to sit down with your customer to find out. Okay, you want to find out more details before they give you their check or sign an agreement that they are buying your solution. So that might take you a while, but sincerely, such consultative sale is the best because once they are satisfied, they go all in. They give everything. What are the risk mitigation? Be ready to mitigate potential risks for your clients. Offer guarantees. Give them guarantees. Tell them if within 6 months anything happen, I will change it for you. People want to buy things when they have warranties and guarantees or trial period, and tell them for the first 90 days is free. Then the next one, people like trial period. Give them free things. Like when you're using antivirus. Some antivirus will say the first 3 months is free. So that means when you are paying for your antivirus, you're only paying for 12 months, but you have it for 15 months. So those are ways to get your customers, get more customers. So you might want to give them something for free. Sometimes you might want to do what you call the proof of concept. Say, okay, I'm not asking you to pay me anything, but if I bring my product or my server on your site and my server is able to solve your problem, would you buy my solution? Sometimes, a lot of times, 90 out of 100, they will buy your solution because they have tried it on, they have hands on, they can prove it that this thing is working in my site. So that's a great way to also close deals. Negotiation skills, sharpen your negotiation skills to ensure that you can navigate complex discussion, come out with a favorable outcome. Be ready and prepared, ready to know what is the benchmark I can stand on. So team building is critical. Don't go and say, it's my business all alone, I will close the deal. Sometimes you might have a person who have a relationship in that organization who can help you close the deal. Somebody's elder brother might be the MD of the company. So don't say, it's me. If you're working alone, you might lose the business. So build a skilled sales team. Train and motivate them to perform at their best. It got to a time, whenever I go for presentation, they'll tell me I'm presenting like Yele Okeremi. That's my MD. Because over time, I've been under his tutelage. So whenever we go for presentation, I would sit down and write everything he's saying, so that when I am the one presenting, I'm presenting like Okeremi himself. So such that most customers will not be able to resist, because my MD, whenever he presents, you can never say no. You will buy his solution. So he's a good salesperson. So you must follow up, like I rightly said. Follow up every time. Keep a close, send them text. If it's happy new month, say, okay, happy new month. May the Lord bless you. This month will be a fruitful month. You don't need anything from him, but you're just trying to follow up so that you don't look like someone who's, this guy, they call me too much. He calls me all the time. You don't want to call them all the time. So you can send them text. Persistence often pay off. When you are persistent, it pays off. But when you keep and give them a long gap for 3 months, forget it. Somebody else will go and pitch there for you. Before you know it, the deal is closed. But it should be balanced and not come off as pushy. Don't be too pushy. When a client sees you as pushy, they will shut the door. They may never pick your call.
Yeah. I know a number of people have even been sending some questions, and
let me quickly wrap up so I can take questions.
Yeah, you can just quickly wrap up, and then we just take the question, and then we'll go on a short break. I'm with you.
Okay, then. So you must learn from your losses, legal and financial knowledge. You must have a legal backing, because sometimes once you want to go into proof of concept, an MOU must be signed. Because if you don't have your legal content, some customers, after they've used your product for 90 days, they might tell you, we're sorry, we're not buying. So you must have a have a basic understanding of the legal and the financial aspect of the deals you are closing to anticipate and answer questions confidently. Once a company knows that you have a legal backing, they will be careful not to turn you down. So self-improvements, keep learning, keep improving your skills, attend workshops, courses like this, webinars, read relevant books to stay ahead of the curve. Patience and perseverance. High value sales can be long and complex. Patience and perseverance in nurturing leads, building relationships are critical in closing big sales and large sales. Scale and expand. As you start closing deals, look for opportunities to scale your processes and expand your reach to new markets. So that's
Are
it
you
for
there?
now.
Wow, thank you so much, Sandra. In fact, I know that a number of people will be like, they will be like, this is much and the likes. But and these are things that when you carefully listen to them, you discover that they will really help you in closing deals. You said quite a number of stuff, and I wouldn't want to start buttressing so much because of time. I told people 9 till 10, and this already to 10. This already I think
I
I
think because
think
we
it's
started
after
late,
11.
9:20.
Yeah, it's because we started late. So, and a number of people have even been asking questions. So I will just go on one short break, and then um, we'll come back and answer the question. One asks, how can you properly network? How can we properly network? God's favor asks that, and then Mr. Williams asks, direct sales like B to C. Okay, I think that was when you were talking about selling to business to
To customers.
business to business, business to customers, and the like, B2B and B2C. So let me quickly go on a short break. So when we come back, I think we're going to answer God's favor question. I could see a number of us here. Mr. Odiano said, Muji, Joy, thanks for being here. Gideon Williams, God's favor, Sheun Digital, and Egbonifo, thank you for joining. Let's just go on a short break for 2 minutes. Come back, answer the question, then I will say one or two things, and we call it a day. So don't go anywhere. Just Sandra just quickly stepped out.
I'm back.
Um, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sandra, for the information on sales, negotiation, uh, and closing deals. So next week, I'll be having another section on sales, um, negotiation, and closing deals. And I'm going to direct it to real estate itself alone, basically. Now what Sandra thought has been like an whole view. So whether you are doing real estate or you are doing any kind of sales or any kind of product, these are the same principles that you will apply to your sales strategy, understanding the product, understanding how to negotiate, understand when to close the deal faster, maybe giving them the promo, understanding the emotion of the buyers and see that, okay, should I still hold on? You might still sell higher, stuff like that. So well, next week I'm going to be talking directly on real estate sales strategies, how to make sales easily, understanding how to can you speak to a client on phone, and after you have spoken to the client, they say, send me your account details, send the company's account details. Oh, I am ready. Can you convince a client how to handle rejection, how to handle counters? If they counter you with various questions, how can you do that? So I will be going also deep dive into the real estate sales strategy next week. Now, but also moving into the question, I quite see a number of us asking quite a number of questions from somebody asks, how can we properly network? God's favor asks that question, man. How can we properly network? Like I have a product, and how do I network with people in order to increase my sales skills, in order
It's
to
not when you wait.
close deals? I'm
Yeah,
with you.
that's a great question. It's not when you have a product you network. You start networking even when you don't have a product because of tomorrow. So I was telling someone I have almost 8,000 contacts on my phone. I don't throw people's number away.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Anytime
have
I have a
numbers.
meeting with Sandra, Sandra can share me 4 contacts. How it is, and you've shared me
So
with me more than 15, 20 contacts in this life. I know that you have a
Me,
lot of
even my
contacts.
mechanic, my washerman,
Ah,
everybody's number I keep them,
oh my
because you never
God.
know who is who will refer you to the MD of so bank. Somebody can be related to someone. So I keep numbers. I have numbers that over five. There was a particular client. He said, Madam Sandra, I will not deal with you until you tell me how you got this number. And I said, Oga, now you text me with your number. I don't know you from anywhere. I don't know where you live. He was surprised that I had his private number of his. Maybe he used the number to text me one day. What I did was like I
You
just saved
saved
the
it.
number. I added it to his contact. So after like 6 months or 2 years, I now sent a text to that number. He now told me, "Where did you get this number from?" I said, "You text me with this number some years back." He didn't remember. So that's to tell you that networking starts from the day you start doing business or you start working. Your colleagues at
That's true.
work, the first place you work, the marketplace where you have gone to serve, your NYC place, you start networking. And for now, you're already in business. You must be ready to attend organization transformational events. Maybe they're having a sales training in Ukoh Hotel, in Federal Palace Hotel. You might have to pay for some. All you need to do is get there. The people sitting there around you, you can say, "Oh, my name is Sandra. This is my business card." That's what I do. There is no events I go to that you don't. Even there was a day my husband came back. He said he dreams that he was sitting beside Dati Ahmed and Peter Obi. So when he woke up in the dream, he was like, "People snap pictures with this man. Why am I not snapping?" He said he went back. He said, "My wife will kill me for not collecting contacts and for not snapping picture with them." Because I don't take chance. If I see the president of,
Sandra
I
is
will
the
take his
boss.
number.
Maybe one day you will teach us on how to network.
No, because you must be friendly. People get into a lift and they will not talk to their neighbor. You get into the person beside you. Greeting breaks the ice. The moment you say good afternoon or hi, how you doing? The person will start talking to you.
You foster a conversation like that.
Yes, the person will give you his contact. And you never know. The person might be working in an organization, you need the IT manager or the MD. So for me, and because again, as a salesperson, anybody who is a good salesperson is also a good evangelist. Because the same way you
You
want to
should be able
preach
to speak.
Jesus, if you are not a friendly person, you cannot preach Jesus to me. I don't want your Jesus that is bad belly. You will get into a lift and you'll not be able to say good afternoon or say hi. What kind of Jesus is that? And later you not come and say, God loves me. What kind of love when you did not even show me love? So as a salesperson or whatever you are, you start networking from wherever you work. The people you see on the streets, don't look down at anyone. The people you look down on tomorrow might become MD tomorrow in another bank. The people who are security men today, some of them are IT managers. Maybe they just got the job as IT, as a security men. But as time will happen, tomorrow they are already the IT managers. They climb the ladder and today they are working somewhere and they are doing well. So don't look down on anybody. Even the cleaner in your office, network, keep their contacts.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that's true. I could remember I was telling someone I was in an event today, and I was telling someone most of these MDCUs that you see, they are very friendly and humble people. And sometimes you could just walk up to them. Another way you can create networking, you can network and create relationship is by being valuable to whom you want to network with. Start by what Sandra said. Say hello, good afternoon, and once the person responds, you know you need this person's relationship or this person's contact, but start by telling the person something that will make the person see reason to see you as a valuable person.
Access
I
as a
had an
valuable
event
asset.
today. Yeah, I had an event today, and a lot of people were reaching out to the CEO, like, "Hey, sir, can I have your number?" So when I got to one of the CEO, I was like, "Hey, hello, Miss." I called his name. Okay, you are Mr. Ayo. You are the CEO of this. I made him understand that. Oh, I've been following you. I am the CEO of so, and I have something I would like to offer you. I came in the area of value. When I asked him for his contact, he took my notebook and wrote his contact on my book. I was like, I wanted to write it myself, but he took my book, took my pen, and wrote it down. So I knew that wow, this is how it is. You have to, if you want to create relationship and network, come from the place of value first. That way, the person will see a need to clinch to you ASAP. And then, but if you
Israel,
go in the,
there is a part I want you to show up. The last part
all
of
right,
my slide that talks
all
about
right,
it's a QR code. I want people to give me
okay,
feedback because feedback is I'm big on feedback because I learn from my feedbacks. Yeah, I want
okay,
people to take that QR code and give me feedbacks. Let me know
okay,
what you took from this training, how
okay,
you
great
think Sandra can be a better trainer.
person.
You
Yeah,
understand? That's the only way we
okay,
can help ourselves. So don't see when people give
that,
you feedback, oh, Lagbaja, you're not doing well. Embrace it with so much joy. Because tomorrow, the Lagbaja that was not doing well can become a greater fellow. So I love feedbacks. Please, you can scan this QR code. Tell me if this training was relevant to you. Tell me if I was too fast and I need to calm down. Tell me if I didn't, if I maybe you needed more life scenarios, storytelling. This
yeah,
will help me, to be able to present better. The next time Israel Paul calls me to his channel, I'll be able to do a better job. Maybe we'll
I'm
have
going to do, I'm going to
and we
scan
might
this.
also have what you call role play. If you don't have role play, in the sense that two people can, one person will pitch as the MD and the other person will pitch as the salesperson, trying to sell a solution. So the MD can say no, 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 and the other person can learn. And say, okay, why are you saying no, sir? Have you used this product before? What are your challenges? Then you must come from the point of knowing that your solution can do everything the MD is saying no to. So that means you must come from the part of know-how, the part of knowledge. So every MD, every contact
Exactly,
you meet, they want to see you as a valuable asset.
exactly, exactly. So please, I want you to just take up your phone. How would you even do a screenshot it first? Screenshot it
No,
first,
the moment
or
you get no, the moment you get close to with the phone, with
some
your phone
people
camera.
are some people are watching with their phone. That's
Okay, they
another
can
thing.
no, they can snap it later on. They
So
can do it.
so yeah, you can snap it with another phone or screenshot. Then at the end, then you can now use your QR code, or an app. You use an app, QR code app, to just pick it. And another thing I can do is also, I'm going to send this QR code to the group so people can give their feedback as regards the training. So let me quickly check if there is another question. I can see Muji saying exactly she's really following. Thank you so much for following. I really appreciate, Sandra, I really appreciate you so much. I know sometimes when you reach out to me and it looks like this guy is not responding as I want. What is going on here? I'm sorry. And I really
It's
appreciate
okay.
your I
I
really appreciate
understand.
your understanding. And I will definitely find a way to make sure I better manage my time.
And
Um,
please help me advertise my daughter's book, The Nigerians You Need
oh,
to Meet.
oh, great, 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 great. You see what I'm saying? Sandra, she's a salesperson. She know the door.
No,
Okay.
my daughter's book. She's 11 years old and a sixth grader.
Yeah.
She wrote a book about
Okay.
Nigerians.
Yeah. Okay. So I know Sandra's daughter. She's always saying, "Hey, financial Paul." Each time I'm having a meeting with Sandra, she'll be like, "Hey, financial Paul, how are you?" And the likes. And she wrote a book, and Olumide Emmanuel is forwarding that book. And they'll be having a launching section of
Next week,
that book
Saturday.
next week Saturday. I'm gonna copy um an info about that book, and I'm gonna put it in the comment section. So you should please try to be available, and also at the launch of the program. I'm trying to copy the comment the and it's in the comment section now. So you can do what, let me see if I can. Okay, it's in three different comments because StreamYard has broken it down into three different comments. So you just want to do what I have it here. So you just want to come. Now another thing you can simply do easily, just go to Sandra's YouTube channel. Let me check. Let me go to your YouTube channel. Um, YouTube channel, and then you can always link up with Sandra on our YouTube channel. Once you link up with our YouTube channel, you can always have access. You can also check on Sandra on her Instagram handle. And
The
also
link
just
tree.
go to Linktree. Look at this
Link tree,
Linktree here.
Sandra Ukoh.
Linktree Sandra Ukoh, you get her, you have access to her. You understand? And she has a number of programs she does on her channel. And I will be glad to say I was the one that pushed her to say get on this YouTube channel. And really, she has really fired up right from that push. And I'm so glad that she has gotten this far. And I know that she's really going to do better and do more. Thank you so much, Sandra, for coming up on the channel. I would also bring you in on different other programs we have. I don't know if anyone has any other thing to say in the comment section, so that we can call it a day. We've almost spent close to I think 1 hour 40 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour 40 minutes. So I think Muji is saying something. Joy, wow, also financial power, please share. Yeah, I'm going to share a lot. I'm going to share a link on WhatsApp, or just reach out to me personally and also request. So I'll just share the link to you, as the link tree link, so you can just connect with Sandra and also check Instagram, our YouTube, Sandra NB Ukoh. She invites great people on her platform. Thank you so much, um, Integrity Landlady. I appreciate you for being present with us. Thank you so much, Mama. I appreciate your presence. I don't take it for granted. So definitely reach out to me privily, and then I will do what's forward you all necessary details you need as regards getting in contact with Sandra. Don't forget, next week we'll be talking about, now is also sales and negotiation, but I'll be streamlining it to real estate only. Sales and negotiation, streamlining it to real estate. A number of people used to say, real estate is tough, real estate is this, real estate is that, I can't close deal of 1,500,000. Just give me 10 contacts and give me 1 month. New contacts that they have the prospect, their prospects, they can buy real estate. Give me 1 month, or just introduce me to them and give me 1 month. I will close 2 or 3 in 1 month. All I just need to do is to pitch my value for the first 3 weeks and then pitch a product. I will not start pitching a product immediately. I'll first pitch a lot of value to them to show that I'm a valuable person, and then I'll create an offer. So I could remember in 2020 when there was lockdown, and I was locked down in with my friends. And then, like what Sandra said, don't network before you create a product. As in, don't create a product before you network. Network first. So during the lockdown, we were in a room. I did what I created. I pulled out like about 200 people in one day, in 2 days. 200 people in 2 days, and I told them I sold a product to them. Some of them bought. Then I listed out 10 names. And I told my friend, he was with me, she did it. I said, see these 10 people, I'm going to call 10. And 4 to 5 will request for my bank details after I finish calling. And then he was like, okay, go and sit down. I said, okay, don't worry now. So when I took the first call, he requested for my bank details. He was like, guy, what how do you do it? The second call, he requested for my bank details. The third one, after a lot of negotiation, I need this one cannot buy. I left down. So there are different skills you need to understand as regards selling. Sometimes it might not be immediately that you make the sales. Sometimes you would have given them unnecessary information they need, and you still not make sales. What do you do then? So we'll be talking deep dive into the real estate, closing deals in the real estate, deep sales strategy, majorly on real estate next week, Sunday, not Saturday. It's gonna be Sunday because coming Saturday is gonna be kind of loaded for me. So Muji Joy said, thank you, Mama. She said it all. Mama is loaded, and that's Sandra. Thank you, Mama. You know, you two are our Mama.
Oh,
Thank you
very
so
funny.
much. Thank you so much for being here, for being a blessing to us this night. We appreciate, and every one of us watching live. I want to appreciate you. Um, don't forget to follow Rebi. That's the Real Estate Business Institute. Don't forget to follow Rebi on IG. Very important. We'll be dishing out some freebies on IG. I don't want to go to IG now because of our time. Just follow us on IG and get more information. And also invite friends to the institute. As the first section is wrapping up, we'll kick off the next section for us. And if you have any question or you want to reach out to me, I think my number will be in the description button. Just check out the description button. Thank you so much,
And so
everyone.
before we call it a day, I have a training that
Yeah.
costs about $500. I'm giving it for
Okay.
free on your platform for those who are here with us. If you
Okay.
can scan the first QR code that says life audit, you want to do an analysis of your life. How have you spent
Okay.
the last 10 months of your life? What is working for you? What is not working? How do you cut the kind of people you have in your life? Because they say that 3 things that makes you who you are: the people you hang around, the environment, the book you read, the resources that come inside of you. That's the first QR code. This will help you to
Okay.
take a life audit so that you know the right people to hang around. You don't want to hang around failures, people who are naysayers, people who will not motivate you. You need the right people. It is said that motivation keeps you going, but discipline keeps you growing. So you must be disciplined. Once you get motivated in doing whatever you want to do, you need to be disciplined to keep growing. Thank you so much. And it is said
Yeah. Thank you.
repetition is the key to learning. Go back and watch this video. One time is not enough. But going back to sit down with your daughter, you will get more. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Israel Paul. Thank you. And I also want to thank your audience for being patient, being on the show. Thank you so much.
As they are very, very loyal. They can still wait till 12 as they are like
No,
this, but we have to call
no,
it
please
a day.
don't ride on that. Please let them go. It's
Okay.
late.
Thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate you. I'll be going on a break. Then from there, we're going to call it a day. Then we're going to take the more information on the WhatsApp group, and any other information we'd like to pass across will be on the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good.
If you've made it this far into this video, thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you can support your girl. Thank you.